What's up, everybody? Tyson Rouse. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody had an excellent week, enjoying a monumental win over the Buffalo Bills as the New York Jets sit at 6-3 going into the bye. So we have a weekend of just relaxation as the team prepares for, guess what? A run of the playoff spot, which is super exciting, man. Usually, I've been doing this content creating thing for a while now, and usually especially the last 5, 6, 7 years, the bye week, we're talking about the draft, we're talking about free agency, we're talking about contracts, who's the next head coach, who's the quarterback going to be, who are we going to suck for so we can draft. And now you're talking about a team that's young, on the rise, and has a legitimate, if you go 4-4 the rest of the way, you have 10 wins, and you should earn a spot in the playoffs. So you got to figure out, where the Jets stand and what can they do going forward. I mean, I think the team as they're currently set up, the bye week comes at a good time. You're going to get some guys back. You should get back Corey Davis. You get back Max Mitchell. You get back George Fant. So your offensive line could get a little bit better. Corey Davis will be a nice piece to the puzzle back on the offense. Even with Elijah Moore working at the slot, I think the offense will be a lot more explosive. So with the defense the Jets have, they can compete with anybody. It's easily one of the top 4 or 5 groups in the NFL. So that's going to put you in a position to succeed. You have the relentless pass rush. You have the corners. And on offense, if the offensive line improves and continues to improve, you can run the football, and then you run the offense like similar to last week, where you get the ball out of Zach's hands pretty quickly and just maximize the potential of your playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, let them get yards after the catch, and flourish. So after the bye, the Jets play the Patriots, and I think this is the right team at the right time for the Jets. Usually going into the bye, coming off of it, you worry about a trap game, a letdown, coming out flat. I think the Patriots being there are going to have this team focused and locked in because they want payback, man. They want revenge. They know they gave the game away in MetLife. So I think you're going to see a very good version of the Jets coming out of the bye. I think they're going to be ridiculously motivated. And if you're going to talk playoffs or even AFC East division, which is not completely ludicrous. I mean, Josh Allen's banged up. You just beat Buffalo. Like, you're in the hunt for the AFC East. So if you want to make a run at that, you've got to beat the Patriots in Foxborough. It's a must-win. So coming out of bye, you get them. Then you have a string of games, and one of the biggest stories early in the season was the end of the Jets' schedule is easy. They have to go through the early gauntlet. And actually, that didn't really come up to be the case because the Packers aren't the same Packers. The Broncos aren't the same Broncos. But in the same light, the Vikings are very good. The Seahawks are very good. So you got to figure out how you want to handle that. And even the Bears at this point. Like, you don't want to look past a team like the Bears if Justin Fields is playing great. So if you're saying what's your path to 4 wins, you beat the Patriots. A team like the Lions, you should, in theory, beat them. You should beat the Bears. Take care of the Jaguars at home. I think what needs to happen now, it hasn't happened really early this season, is these last 3 home games, the Jet fans have got to pack it, man. They've got to be loud. They got to be proud. You got to be noisy. Like, that Thursday night game against the Jaguars should be complete chaos. Like, that place should be just a zoo in terms of crowd noise. The Bear game, I mean, just give them that home field advantage. If you win your home games, that's 3 games. Then you beat the Patriots 4. And I think what's going to happen, if I'm being completely transparent, I think that last game in Miami is going to be for either a playoff spot or for a division. Now, you can call me crazy. You can call me whatever you want. You've called me worse things before, but I think it could come down to that. I really do. I think the Jets are going to go on. They're set up for a nice run here. And it's not going to be easy, but I think they'll get to that 10-win mark. And I think that Dolphin game could say, you know what, you're going to win the AFC East and you win this game, which I think you'll probably have 25,000 Jet fans there as well. So it's going to be exciting, man. I cannot wait. Thank you so much to everybody that's been watching our streams, watching our videos. It's been so refreshing to be happy and talking about different scenarios and tiebreakers and what can the Jets do. But they're easily one of the better teams in the AFC. And I think thinking playoffs, I think at this point at 6-3, playoffs are a must, man. I think you've got to make it unless you win 10 games and lose out by a tiebreaker or something crazy. But I think it's playoffs or bust for the Jets. Talk to you guys later.